did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. 17-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bradley. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now on
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First down.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Jones. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down.
The ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Kevin Byard.
Working with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down now, it's Hodges, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7 inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
2-yard line.
This time he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Good.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
By the Steelers.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Getting this into the hands of Turner. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
You know, the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down. It's Hodges, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 29. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Woo! 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Stop your whining.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He shakes him off. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check it out.
On first down, Hodges. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Being chased out left. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a second and long.
At the Steelers' 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenny Golladay. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 14. Josh Lambo set.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side, taken in by Golladay.
That's good.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
The ball carrier.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Niners 42. Steelers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that, because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he sets to fire deep. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Here we go. Let's get him. Today's final score, Niners.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.